Hey everyone, it's Charlotte from the Kia Hyundai channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kia Connect. So some of you may know or may not know that on June 24th, Kia actually introduced a new update for Kia Connect, and a lot of it is going to be changes to the user interface. So that's what we're going to be going over today. I'll show you guys kind of what's included, what has changed, and some of the best ways that you can use it as well. So starting off here is, we'll see at the bottom is we have these 5 little icons. So right now we're on the home screen. So this is going to show the vehicle. I'm using the EV6, and then below it is going to give the picture of the vehicle or a vehicle, and then also some specs on the vehicle. So this will differ depending on what your vehicle is. Of course, this is an electric vehicle, so it's giving us the state of charge. So what do we have when we see here is we see, first off, the vehicle status. So by clicking on that button, we can go and see that everything in the vehicle, the doors are locked, the windows are closed, climate is off. Essentially, this vehicle is off, and we know that. If I get out of that, we also have the option to start climate control on the vehicle. Now, it's going to ask me for a passcode, your PIN, or if you have Face ID set up in order to go ahead and start that, because you don't want just anyone having access to the interior of your vehicle. This is not my vehicle, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that just because I don't have the PIN, nor do I have the same face as the owner. So that just makes sense. Moving on to the next little emoticon is this is going to be the vehicle's care. So it's going to give us the option to take a look at the vehicle health. And from here is it'll show us all systems are normal. It'll show us if there's a problem with the vehicle, if something is not normal. And then it also gives us the option to contact your preferred dealer down at the bottom. Of course, ours is set as Brantford Kia. Now, what else it's going to show us for vehicle care is it's going to give us the option to call roadside. Now, with calling roadside is you have the option to call the roadside assistance that does come with Kia for 5 years, 100,000 kilometers here in Canada. It's also going to give you the option if you have CAA, if your warranty is expired, it's going to have you give the option to input their number. That way you have the direct contact right from Kia Connect as well. It also gives you the option to schedule service, and it's going to show you your servicing intervals down at the bottom. So it says that we still have about a little bit over 7,000 kilometers left before our first service, and depending on the vehicle and how you drive it, that works out to about 89 days left before this vehicle needs its first EV service. The last item on here is going to be the monthly health report, and what this is going to show us once it comes up on the screen is it's going to show us a vehicle diagnostic report. It also gives us the option for driving information as well. So this is a diagnostic report, just that all systems look normal. They all look like they are operating as designed. And this is as of the 24th. This is also going to give us some of the specs, so the number of engine starts. So this vehicle, as we've mentioned before, it was a test drive vehicle. So it was being started up a lot more than typical, especially for such a short period of time. It also gives us the total time that the vehicle is driving and on, so total idle time. 13 hours. Again, like I said, that's going to be because we were driving the vehicle, and then also 32 hours of total drive time. So that's always interesting. I like being able to see those specs because it's the stuff that you think about, but you never actually really see. In the center here, now this is for the EV, of course. It's going to give us the option for climate settings. So here you're able to set your favorites. This one is set for cold. So if it's nice and hot outside, you can have the interior nice and cool. And this is going to be similar to the home screen to start climate. You're able to set your favorites in that center. You can also schedule the climate to come on. So if you know that you leave your house every single day at 8:30 a.m. and it's going to be hot for you all summer, is you can schedule it for your vehicle to come on a couple minutes before you want to leave and already have it cooled down by the time that you get into your vehicle. And this is still loading. But hopefully you're able to see it enough through the little pinwheel too. Because it's an EV, it gives us charging control, and we know that it's not plugged in. And up at the top, you can see that it gives us the specs for if you want to charge the vehicle to 100%, how long you would need to charge it for, and what voltage of charger you would need as well. The last item on here is target state of charging. So you can take a look at that there, battery charging level setting. And then moving on into the next emoticon, this is going to be your remote services. So if I want to lock or unlock the vehicle, Again, it's going to ask for you to enter your PIN either way. You can also control the horns and the lights, or put your hazards on, flash the lights. And the last item that we have here is going to be your map or your location services. From on here, you can see that you can use Find My Car. So this is really helpful if your vehicle, if you've parked it, you're not too sure, you're in a different city, you're not too sure where you've parked it. So I can actually see if I can enter that in. And it's going to show us where the vehicle is. And who would have guessed? It's right outside the door. So it does show us where the vehicle is parked in relation to me. It is parked here at the dealership. It's also going to give you dealer locator. So obviously it's going to find us here because we're going to be the closest dealer for them. And look at all the different options. It actually brings you out to a map. Ours is set for Canada. And we can actually go and see all of the different dealer locations. But like I said, the one that it centers on is going to be us because that is closest to our proximity. You also have your final destination guide, so if you're trying to map out where you're going, you can launch your navigation from here as well. And then last item here, again for EV vehicles, is charging station locator. So if you're looking for a charger, this is going to be able to narrow it down and show you the nearest ones. So in Brantford, we don't have too many. We are lucky enough that we do have one semi-close to the dealership. And then again, as you zoom out, you can enter in an address if you're trying to plan a route for you as well. Now, another new item, or not new item, but new sort of way that they're displaying the vehicle is, I'll show you again, is you're gonna have these three lines up at the top that you press, and it's gonna give you a little bit of a menu. So from the top is it's gonna give you select vehicle. So say if you are a household that has multiple Kia vehicles that use Kia Connect, this way you could swap between them in the app. Also parking meter. So if you are again parked in this city where you have to time how long your vehicle is going to be there for, this does give you the option to set the meter time and then also how long you want a reminder for. So if you know that you're a couple-minute walk, that way you can make your way in time and you don't get any tickets. Going back to the menu. Now this part I find is very interesting. So the EV6, it's equipped with cameras all around the vehicle. And it actually gives you options to utilize those cameras from your phone while the vehicle is parked. So you know how I said the vehicle was parked right outside the door? Yeah, I wasn't kidding. So this is utilizing surround view monitoring system. And from that is I can take a look at the cameras. I can look at the front, the left of the vehicle, the right of the vehicle, and the back. It also gives you the option to request images if you want. So say if there's some people around your vehicle, you want to know what they're doing or what's going on or why they're so close to your vehicle, you can have access to that too. You're also able to save the images. That way, if you need them for future reference, you can use them. Some of the other options on here is just going to be your general settings, setting up your user profile, and then also help. So if you need a tutorial, frequently asked questions, all of that information is there inside the app too. That's going to conclude today's video on taking a look at the new user interface of Kia's Kia Connect. I hope that you guys found this useful, and if you have any questions about it, please feel free to put them in the comments below, or if you want to see more with using Kia Connect, we'd love to hear what you guys would like to see. As always, we are a real dealership located here in Brantford, Ontario, so if you are interested in the vehicles that we have to offer in Kia products, we would love to connect with you and answer your questions about them, but make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe first. Thanks so much. Bye.